According to John Searle, a renowned philosopher and expert on artificial intelligence, the notion that machines can possess consciousness is fundamentally flawed. He posits that consciousness, as experienced by humans, is ontologically distinct from the observer relative intelligence of machines, which is contingent upon human interpretation. In other words, the processes by which artificial intelligence operates, such as the manipulation of symbols according to a predetermined algorithm, are devoid of subjective experience and emotion. Thus, from a linguistic perspective, artificial intelligence is limited to performing syntactical analysis, while the capacity for semantic understanding eludes it. The ability of machines to identify patterns and mechanically combine them, without the presence of intentionally or effective experience, further underscores this limitation. Linguistic legend Noam Chomsky says that humans are born with grammatical structures engraved in their minds. What Chomsky overlooked, however, is that there is no analysis of the relationship between this structure and human subjectivity. From a linguistic point of view, it is impossible to explain how humans are free to use this structure without explaining the evolutionary origin of the structure and the human will to use it dynamically, or the various emotions associated with the experience that make it manifest. Therefore, Noam Chomsky's theory resulted in attributing semantics to syntactic theory, despite not fully understanding the relationship between syntax and human subjectivity. The two renowned Neo-Confucian scholars of the Joseon dynasty were Li Huang and Li Yi. They held different views on the relationship between cosmic law, Li, and energy, Qi. Li Huang believed that law and energy were interrelated, and his theory implies a division between Qi and Li, leading to the philosophy of prioritizing Li. On the other hand, Li Yi believed that energy arises first and Li rides on it, thus prioritizing Qi over Li. As a result, Li Yi's philosophy eventually became prevalent in Chosen Neo-Confucianism and reached its peak with Seo Kyung Deok's only Qi theory. According to this theory, Li is not different from Qi and is a result of Qi's action. In terms of artificial intelligence, while the ability of Li can be developed better than humans, the essence of Qi as the origin of Li remains inaccessible. This is because Qi refers to a constantly changing world of experience and emotions, which AI can never have access to. The development of artificial intelligence raises the question of whether it can possess consciousness. Some argue that if an AI has a physical body, it can be conscious. However, this theory is flawed as human consciousness is intimately linked with intention, desire, and multiple emotions, which are also linked to the feeling of human suffering such as deficiency. If an AI were able to experience pain, it would mean giving up its intellectual and physical perfection, and becoming human-like. Therefore, the development of artificial intelligence should be viewed as purely computational and mechanical, and it is impossible for AI to possess a consciousness that requires the ability to feel such deficiencies. Additionally, the argument that consciousness arises from matter is flawed, as it is now widely accepted that consciousness is a fundamental aspect of the universe and not a product of matter. Therefore, it is unlikely that an AI, which is purely a product of matter and computation, could possess consciousness. According to Wittgenstein, language serves as a mirror that reveals the world, which is made up of objects and facts about the way objects are connected. The composition of language in the real world is determined by its everyday use, rather than just its relationship to facts, making the rule of daily life more important than the meaning of facts. However, Wittgenstein does not provide an in-depth analysis of the role of subjective human experiences, such as will or emotions, in language. This implies a prioritization of syntax over semantics, similar to Chomsky's approach. As the advent of open AI has demonstrated, the intersection of artificial intelligence and human society is rapidly progressing, and with it, the potential for profound ramifications has become increasingly apparent. Despite the fact that artificial intelligence lacks the capacity for subjective experience, it is clear that the relationship between humans and machines will become ever more intimate, with human consciousness becoming increasingly entwined with the algorithms of AI. Furthermore, the singularity posited by Kurzweil may well be on the horizon. In light of these developments, it is likely that cultural homogenization will occur, leading to the eventual emergence of a world government and the collapse of capitalist society, paving the way for the emergence of a new civilization predicated on the principle of basic income.